Hello, welcome back to the YouTube channel. MFJJ here with PodiumArcher.com, going over the new 2026 Hoyt line. Well, I'm going over the new 2026 Hoyt line. Go right over to their website right now. Well, actually, first of all, subscribe. 60% of you are not subscribed. Come on. That's not cool. Subscribe. It helps. It's necessary. We want to grow. Now, once you do that, it's just like a button right there, and then you're done. Go to www.hoyt.com. Go to your dealer locator, go to Hoyt's website, find their dealer locator, find your nearest dealer, and go buy this bow from them. Don't buy it from me. Don't buy it online. I don't think you can. Anyway, but even if you can, don't buy it from me. Please, please, please go and support your local dealer. Now, if you're going to buy it online, and only if you're going to buy it online, PodiumArcher.com for all those archery needs. $99 and up is free shipping, and coupon code MFJJ may save you a little money. Now, you dealers out there that might also be listening, that I just put that shameless plug in for you. If you have fill-ins for your business, please go to PodiumArcher.com, scroll to the bottom of the homepage, pick the dealer pricing icon, fill it out, and you can buy your fill-ins from us too, and we can help each other out a little bit since I'm throwing all this stuff for you guys. Help me out a little bit here. Okay, Hoyt, price point bow. First change in, God, an eternity? What's it been, like 5 years or something like that since they changed their price point bow? It's been way overdue, so thank you. Rolling in with a 30-inch axle-to-axle Enduro, coming in at $750. Now that, in today's world, is a fair-priced adult hunting bow. And I'm willing to bet this has some pretty darn good performance on it. Has a front mount pick, rear mount IMS, pivoting limb pockets, pivoting draw length. It is half-inch adjustments. This is like the pre-cam system to what they're making now. Relatively modern, string stop integrated. Lower stabilizer mount, upper stabilizer mount. Will take the go sticks, which is pretty cool too. Don't know if anybody's really paying attention to that part on a price point bow, which frequently will sell somebody a bow when it comes down to it. Is the way to set your bow on the ground while you're shooting it. It's really pretty cool. But regardless, this is giving you most of the features of the adult bows. Pretty close in the speed, pretty close in the feel. But let's measure some stuff and see what we get. This is a 30 axle to axle with a 7-inch brace height, 4.65 pounds, $749 for the bow, $899 for the full package, which Hoyt does offer a nice package on their bow. So I would consider it if you're looking for price conscientious equipment. It's available in 50-pound, 60-pound, or 70-pound peaks, 15-pound ratio. So that's a 35 to 50, 45 to 60, 55 to 70. And this bow goes from 24 to 30 inches in the cam. Does require 2 different modules to do it, but it does pivot within the cam. So if you're looking at a youth at a shorter draw length, 24 to 30 inches is most people. So it'll cover just about anybody. So let's measure some of this stuff. All right, so left side to left side, we're looking for a 30-inch measurement here. Right at 30. Look at those numbers, solid, very nice. Oh, would you look at that? Clearance 7. Without taking the grip off. Well, pretty honest. All right, let's see what our riser length overall is. Looks like about 26 inches on the riser length. Right at 1 inch of reflex. Man, I'm liking all this. This is awesome. All right, weight. 4.9, 4.8. That's 4.65. That's accurate, 100%. Spot on. Okay, looks like I'd say it's 30 1/8 to 30 1/4. Still not bad. I mean, that's kind of within the realm of what most bow manufacturers are going off of, so it's not bad. Okay, looks like the loadout point is about 29.5. Yeah, 29.5. All right, looks like we're ready to go. Let's shoot this some. All right, so this is 350 grain arrows, 70 pounds, 30 inches, the Hoyt Enduro. Looking for 328 feet a second at 7 inches of brace height on a 30 axle to axle bow. It's pretty good. Let's see what it does. So this is a mimic of the older cam, and it feels very similar. 323. That's within 5, folks. 323. This, no, 7-inch brace height bow. 323. $321. So we'll give it a 3. Let's see, 320. We'll still give it 322 average. Let's shoot some 450s. 288. 288. That's great, man. It's a heck of a bow for the money. I'm going to grip this one really good and see if I can feel some vibration in it. It should have a little more vibration just because of its design, but you never know. I really don't feel anything. I mean, there's a tiny, tiny bit of buzz, like a little bit more than you would feel from a flagship, but just a little. 288. One more. I think I might have dicked up an arrow. 29, 27. 288 average on that. Let's shoot some adult arrows, 650 grains. 243. 243. One more. Then we're going to change it to 29 inches so we can figure out how much you're losing per inch as you shorten the draw length on this bow. But before we do that, 243 it is. All right, I'm going to set this to 29 so you can get that comparison. We are now down to 29 inches so we can get you an average speed loss per inch as you change this bow down in draw length. Now, when you transition from the one module to the other, there'll be a speed jump as you get into the smaller module as you shorten up, so keep that in mind. 275. 274. One more. That's it. All right, looks like 274 is going to be our average for that. Now we're going to adjust it down to 65 pounds and give you what we call the Realistic Arrow Speed T-Bone Approved Edition. This is what we figured was the most common configuration for a human being today. 450 grain arrows, 29 inches, 65 pounds, and it's really what we'd like manufacturers to advertise or publish. It's a speed that the average guy is actually going to achieve, so when he gets his bow and shoots it through a chronograph, he's not all bummed out that it's like 30 feet slower. So, realistic arrow speed. Preach it from the heavens, please. Okay, so we are now at 65 pounds, 29 inches, 450 grain arrow, the realistic arrow speed. 263. 263. Go up to 264 on that total. So 264 for your realistic arrow speed. Now we'll get you a decibel reading of how loud this is. 81.5. Okay, looks like an 81 average. We'll put her in the Torquematic 5000, give you that, and then we'll do some math for you. All right, here we go, Torquematic 5000. Cycle. Okay. 4.11. 4.11. 4.7, so we'll give you a 4.9, 4.10 average. All right, so doing a little math for you, I would want to go back and check these again to be really solid on these numbers, but this shows a 15 foot a second speed loss per inch. So that's a lot, but you know, sometimes in your pivoting module bows, you'll get that. And as you jump into the next module down, it's going to jump back up. So I would probably speed test this bow at your draw length if you care about what your produced speed is before I just went off of that. Realistic arrow speed was 264 feet a second. Still a relatively good number for your average person in a price point bow. And let's not forget, this is a price point bow. All right, 323, and we were looking for 328. That's pretty freaking close. So let's see here, speed 320 is a 9. Physical weight is 4.65. That's 4. Tunability, standard old school spacer system, no timing, no nothing. You're getting a 3 here, sorry. Integrations and features. That's one thing I really got to praise these guys on, is every single thing you can bolt onto an aluminum bow or a carbon bow, you can bolt on this bow. It's got the V-bar bracket attachment, the low profile quiver attachments, front mount pick, rear mount IMS, even the limb legs on it. Integrations and features, even 8. Ooh, 8. Honesty. Speed's good. ATA's good. Draw length's tiny bit long. Brace height's right, if anything, a little long, which is not helping you, right? It's not a benefit. Within 5, I'll give you a 13 for honesty. Feel. For the price, it's amazing. I'd give it average feel though overall. I'll probably give it a 6. Design, I mean, it's an older design when you look at it, right? But it's trying to modernize it and make it something that's, cost effective. Once again, I'll probably put a 6 on that. Value. I have not seen this much stuff in this price ever. I really haven't. Like fully all the integration features, I'm giving you a 5 for value. Sound was 81. That's to the lower end. I'll give you a 4. And appeal. If you take price into account on this bow when you're looking at appeal, that's probably it's got to be about the sexiest looking bow I've seen in that price point. Like it's really good looking. There's some cool ones in there, but that thing looks really nice. I'm giving you a 4 for appeal. 9, 13, 16, 17, 24, 34, 35, 36, 37, 43, 49, 54, 58, 62. 62 for a $750 bow. That's an amazing product. Go down to your local pro shop, check it out, give it a try. If you're on a budget, it's going to be really hard to beat what that is. There's probably some other ones you'd look at too, but man, really hard to beat that bow. Pretty awesome. Thank you, Hoyt, for finally updating and changing your price point bow, because I think most shops forgot you even had one. Thanks a lot.